The rise of Steam Deck, which followed the Nintendo Switch, has encouraged many manufacturers to make and present their own portable consoles. In the past year, we have seen a surge in the number of models and the companies trying to make them, and one of the giants that have hopped onto the bandwagon is Asus with their ROG Ally. Considering there are so many options right now, it could be hard to choose the right handheld console for your needs. Hence, here are the 5 best handheld gaming consoles that you can buy right now. Number 5. One X Player 2. One X Player sells its second-gen handheld console for $1,099 for the base variant with Ryzen 7 6800U. Like the Nintendo Switch, you can detach the joysticks, attach a keyboard to it, and use it as a laptop. Moreover, you can use the official dock and get a fully fledged console-like experience, or use it as a tablet. It also has a larger, more powerful 65.5 watt-hour battery to power its 2.5K 8.4-inch display. For its price, the One X Player 2 is probably worth getting over the Ayaneo Geek or Ayaneo 2. The company also sells One X Player Mini Pro AMT, which is yet another console powered by the Ryzen 7 6800U and Radeon 680M. The device features a 7-inch 1200p display, 16GB DDR5 RAM at 6400 MHz, PCI 3.0 and 22280 SSD slot, Hall joysticks and triggers, a 48 watt-hour battery, and USB 4.0. Features-wise, it's quite similar to the Ayaneo Geek, but with a 1200p display. One X Player also offers the same device with an Intel Core i7-1260p, which we don't recommend buying unless you despise AMD. For an asking price of $1,049, it costs the same as Ayaneo 2, which has far more features and offers a better handheld gaming console experience. Number 4. Nintendo Switch Lite. For those who want to play Switch titles but cannot afford the Switch, Nintendo Switch Lite is an option. The Switch Lite features the same Tegra X1 chipset and screen resolution as the Switch, but a smaller screen, and is a lighter and more portable console overall. It doesn't have detachable Joy-Cons, hence, you cannot detach the joysticks and play games by connecting the Switch Lite to a TV. That said though, for an asking price of $169, you cannot ask for more. It's a pretty decent console, which again, is great value for people who want to play Switch-exclusive games. The battery on a Lite is a tad bit smaller than the Switch and should last for 3 to 5 hours instead of 4 to 7 hours on the Switch. Overall, it's one of the best and most affordable handheld gaming consoles in the market right now. Number 3. Ayaneo Geek. The Ayaneo Geek features the same processor as Ayaneo 2, but with a few differences here and there. Ayaneo Geek comes in 1200p 800p variants, lacks the 2-axis haptic motor, and supports PCI 3.0 standard compared to Ayaneo 2's PCI 4.0 standard. Of the two, the Geek is on the thicker side and the height is also long. Ayaneo calls it a budget offering as it sells for $949 for the base variant with an 800p screen, 16GB RAM, and 512GB memory, which is not bad at all. The price difference of $100 does mean that you miss out on PCI 4.0 and a full HD screen, which makes us think that it's worth spending $100 more and getting the Ayaneo 2 handheld gaming console. However, if your budget is firm at sub $1,000 and you don't need a Steam Deck, the Ayaneo Geek is worth checking out. Number 2. Asus ROG Ally. Lots of manufacturers have called their handheld consoles Steam Deck killers, but nothing comes close to gaming on the Steam Deck than the ROG Ally. We would argue that Ally even surpasses the Deck in a few scenarios, but it's got a big problem, battery life. The ROG Ally has a 1080p 7-inch IPS touchscreen display with a 120Hz refresh rate, AMD Ryzen Z1 and Z1 Extreme processors with RDNA3 graphics, 16GB RAM, and 512GB storage on the base variant. Moreover, it runs Windows 11 with Asus ROG gaming aesthetics on top. Much like the Steam Deck, it's a portable computer with controls attached. As for AMD's Z1 Extreme, since it's an APU especially made for handhelds and not a notebook chip, we can expect it to significantly outperform Steam Deck's Aerith APU at both lower and higher TDPs. Unlike Steam Deck, it will support far more games on launch because it's running Windows 11. Now that the price of ROG Ally 2 has been officially revealed and it's launching at $700, Steam Deck looks like a more value-for-money product. Number 1. Valve Steam Deck. Right when we thought the handheld gaming console industry was almost dead and dominated by Nintendo Switch, Valve made the Steam Deck official. In Steam Deck's case, while there were people who looked into the technical aspects, most were mostly moved by its price, as the base model only ended up costing $399. The price-to-performance ratio is impossibly good, as Valve even admitted selling the console at a loss and making up for it with the commission of selling games on the Steam store. It's a smart move. For those unaware, Valve partnered with AMD to make Steam Deck's APU, and it strikes a great balance between performance and efficiency, something the handhelds from companies that followed later couldn't achieve. Naturally, Valve sold 3 million units and is still improving the deck. Steam Deck runs a form of Arch Linux, and not every game might run on it. Hence, if you don't like fiddling with the OS, it may not be for you. However, for Linux enthusiasts and those who have always dreamt of gaming on Linux, it's a perfect handheld-cum-computer. Our list of the best handheld gaming consoles has come to an end. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. Which choice are you going with? Please leave your comments in the space provided below the comment section. I valued your time. If you found this video helpful in any way, please like it and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on future content. Whoever came at this time, where the new video is released, I'd like to meet you.